Ladies and gentlemen of Woonsocket, Rhode Island. That's pretty good. But I said, ladies and gentlemen of Woonsocket, let me hear you. All right, we have an amazing evening of professional wrestling in store for you. And we are back for Modern Warfare 14. Let's hear it.
I'm going to be your hype man for the evening. I'm going to ask for energy bell to bell, start to finish. So here's what I'd like to see. Nobody gets tired until I get tired. And I
you. The hype man does not get
tired. Let's hear it for over here on commentary.
We have homegrown, Woonsocket's finest, Mr. Zach Levaille. Not only is he homegrown, but he is the Zote himself, and he is the best in the business at what he does. I'm going to ask the question, and I'm going to ask it twice. I'm going to say, Woonsocket, are you ready to get extreme? And on the second time, you're all going to say it loud and proud with me, and we're going to blow the top off of this place. So the first one is going to be a little soft. The second one's going to wake the whole neighborhood up. So, Woonsocket, Rhode Island, are you ready to get extreme? They're almost there. All right. As promised, I'm going to ask you one more time, louder than prouder than ever. On your feet this time. Wake up every dog, every child. Maybe there's a small chicken farm. We're waking everything up. We're going to turn on the streetlights with the amount of noise we're going to generate from this pavilion. So, one more time. Woonsocket, Rhode Island, are you ready to get extreme? The following matchup is scheduled for one fall. From Somers, Connecticut, weighing in at 190 pounds, Stevie Legend. And his opponent from Neo, Tokyo, weighing in at 185 pounds, he is the edge runner, Damien Black.
Ladies and gentlemen watching all over on YouTube, New World Wrestling Extreme brings to you Combat Warfare 14. The Zoat, Zachary Levalle, is here providing your solo soundtrack here in my hometown of Woonsocket, Rhode Island. And we've got quite the night of action celebrating 14 years here at 85 Legion Post. Our opening contest features Stevie Legend taking on the Edge Runner, Damien Black. Two returning stars here to New World Wrestling Extreme. Stevie Legend has not had the best luck in his time here, looking to turn that around against the cybernetics of Damien Black. And that arm drag is going to get him all crossed up the wires. And that body slam sent him crashing down. And that drop kick's going to create a server error as he goes into the cover, but not going to be a quick victory. Damien Black able to pop that shoulder up. And now looking to get his bearings back together. Clearly was not ready for the high-pace offense that Stevie Legend was going to bring here. Taking his time, licking his wounds. Realizes that he's in there with a future legend in Stevie Legend. And look at the people here at Woonsocket not appreciating the tactics of Damien Black. Look, as usual, he'll just tell you to cry about it. The Stevie Legend showing no fear of the Edge Runner. The Edge Runner in no rush to lock things up with Stevie Legend. Of course, we talked about how cold things have been for Stevie Legend here in New World Wrestling Extreme. It's been about a 50-50 road for Damien Black. It's going to be a bumpy road. After coming in the hard way, taking it back, suplex. Now Stevie Legend rolls him over, into the cover, hooks both legs. But just like earlier, Damien Black able to pop that shoulder up quite quickly. But he has not been able to get out of his own way. Might have spoke too soon, though. Simple but effective is the drop toe hold right into the turnbuckle. Now lining up his man, steps up, double knee to the back, right into the spine. And you can see the pain on Stevie Legend's face right now. The tips of those knees going right into the spinal bone, as well as that boot. And now using the ropes as leverage to do even more damage to that back area. Referee Nader doing a great job at administering the rules, ensuring that Damien Black does not overstep the 5 count. He is risking disqualification using those ropes. But you don't need the ropes when you have those cybernetic powerful legs that we have seen Damien Black use to cripple his opponents. He also used them for leverage as well. We saw how he picked up the victory back at Never Back Down against Stormy Savage with a bunch of his feet on the ropes, but continuing to work the back. And Stevie Legend, he just sends him hard into the corner. And now this is broken down into Damien Black's favor. Scoops him up. Deceptively powerful. So that's what happens when you've got that cyber power and the sidewalk slam. Now into the cover. Stevie Legend able to get the shoulder up at 2 now. Damien Black getting closer and closer to victory. Of course, if you're watching this on our YouTube and you aren't already subscribed, you should definitely subscribe, especially with all the action being brought to you by New World Wrestling Extreme. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and that power slam is sure to get views, but it's not going to get Damien Black the victory. The fans here are pointing out that that was indeed a 2 count. But now Damien Black looking to tie up Stevie Legend, putting him in a modified cloverleaf. And with all the work that's been done to the back, Stevie Legend may be forced to tap. Look at that great ring awareness by Damien Black, pulling Stevie Legend to the back into the middle. Crawling, inching is Stevie, and he barely is able to get to the ropes. Once again, Nader ensuring that the hold is broken before the count of 5. Damien Black would not like to get disqualified here. Can't afford that. That's if he'd like to go to the right. Might have went to the well one too many times. Tried to step up for that double knee a second time to finish off the back of Stevie Legend. But now, Stevie able to get his wits about him. And clearly, as Damien Black is combobulated, as well as those back elbows from Stevie Legend. Be in the corner to the temple. Wanted the Bulldog, ducks the line. And turns it into a spinning. No, wait a minute! Russian leg sweep out of the tilt-a-whirl. Into the cover to pick up the victory. No! Referee was in perfect position to see. And it was indeed a 2 count. Last second, Damien Black punched in the cone to get the shoulder up. Now the thought got to be going into the mind of Stevie Legend. How is he going to pick up the victory here? His return to New World Wrestling Extreme in our opening contest of Combat Warfare 14. Looking to whip Damien Black off the ropes. Damien held on, kick to the gut there. And uses the hair to send him down to the mat. Damien Black with a stiff roundhouse kick. That might have just knocked Stevie out. Now into the cover. No, not done yet. I thought Stevie Legend was seeing stars there. Now Damien Black has to figure out what it's going to take to put the young kid down. Looking for one well-placed kick. But a small package. Cradles him in. 2, 3.
And the winner of this match, Stevie Legend!
Damien Black thought that those cybernetic legs were going to plant one more fatal blow. But Stevie Legend caught him off guard, rolled him up, and gets a victory that could definitely help his momentum here in New World Wrestling Extreme. A winning streak could be on its way for Stevie Legend, a future legend in the making, like I said earlier. The more shocking result that Damien Black was looking for, because this crowd here in Woonsocket loves this young kid. And folks, we still have plenty of action to go. All 4 New World Wrestling Extreme Championships are on the line. The Tag Team Championship, the Openweight Championship, the Women's Championship, and in our main event, the Heavyweight title will be on the line, as well as plenty of great action that has been coming to you here in Woonsocket for 14 years.
Woonsocket!
Now let's take it back to Jason
Way
Fox.
to bring the noise on that first matchup. Remember, we're going to boo those you don't like and cheer those you love. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. New Haven, Connecticut, weighing in at 206 pounds. They call him the Barber, Clipper Jones. And his opponent, flexing his way from Muscle Beach, weighing in at 262 pounds, he is the Hoochie Daddy, Stormy Savage.
What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Come on, Big Daddy! You ready? You ready? Oh, no, we check your hands. Oh, there ain't no jealousy here.
Combat Warfare 14 rolls on with this next contest as our official checks both of the competitors for this next contest. As the bad barber, Clipper Jones, takes on Gucci Daddy. All right, now I will ring the bell again to officially start this contest at the request of our official. Zach of all trades, living up to the name. I'm commentating, I'm ringing the bell, I do everything. Now the Hoochie Daddy, Stormy Savage, doing what he does best, bringing the power game. His opposition, the bad barber, as I was trying to say, one Clipper Jones. Now they lock up in the center. And surprisingly, Clipper is backing. Stormy might have spoken too soon, though. Because Stormy once again just sends him all the way across the ring. And he is just flexing those muscles, showing off what he's bringing to the game. Stormy Savage, like I mentioned earlier, coming off a loss in our last event in Bridgewater. And then Damien Black now trying to turn his fortunes around here in Woonsocket. Clipper Jones also was unsuccessful in defeating Dino Constantino, who we will see later compete for the Openweight Championship. So both of these individuals would love to get back to winning ways here in New World Wrestling Extreme. And Clipper Jones looking to hunt down Stormy Savage, but could not knock him down as Stormy stands his ground firm. That's a whole lot of mass right there. I want Stormy to take a turn. He sidestep and takes the shoulder tackle from Stormy Savage. And sends him rolling all the way to the floor. Stormy Savage controlling the ring like only he can. Gucci Daddy has certainly become a fan favorite here in New World Wrestling Extreme. I've certainly grown to like him quite well. Clipper Jones not doing too well here in the early going. Trying to slip in and take a cheap shot. Stormy Savage able to block and respond with a flurry of right. Oh, I could feel that from all the way on the other side of the room. Now lining up Clipper in the corner for the big splash. Everybody's going surfing in the Ocean State. And a huge hip toss. Thought Clipper Jones was trying to cut Stormy Savage down, but he's getting broken down right now. And getting thrown down. Once again, just field across the ring. And now look at him. Stormy just showing off here. Push it up, laughing. That physique is so impressive. Just right in Clipper's face. Able to block the right again. And scoops Clipper up on the shoulder. Clipper wants him to put him down, but I do not think he's going to gently not throw on the body slam. And Clipper Jones able to kick out. Gonna take a little bit more. Put away the bad barber. Stormy Savage knows the taste of victory, but he also knows that in a moment's notice, the taste of defeat could be on his tongue. Now Stormy Savage gonna chase Clipper to the outside. Kind of face first into the guardrails. I do not feel, I am not jealous at all. And he now throws face first off the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring, and there's my one for the night. But then again, they might say that the post is the hardest part. And Clipper able to avoid going into it and send Stormy into the other ring post. A face full of metal. Got Stormy all discombobulated now on the floor. This is what Clipper Jones needed. Now returning the favor, sending Stormy face first into that guardrail. Now bringing the action back into the ring. That's the only way to pick up the victory here. You got to get the pinfall or the submission in the ring. I mean, could have won by countout, but elects to hit the super kick in the ring. Flush on the jaw of Stormy Savage. Now bringing this to a pace that Clipper Jones Watson has. Stormy Savage on wobbly legs. Flops him on his face, but Stormy Savage able to pop up at one. Still a lot of fight left in Stormy Savage. Bad Barber's got to figure out how to promptly get this victory over Stormy. Trying to squeeze the life out of him right here. Stormy sending shots into the gut, creating separation, but there's no separation between Stormy's fists and Clipper's jaw. Unable to duck that one. Now returning shots of his own. Back and forth these two go. Still anybody's contest. Here in Combat Warfare 14. As Clipper goes face first, off the top turnbuckle. Stormy going back to those strikes. Raining down rights. Like they're on clearance. At the heart of the corner. Big surfer splash. And drops him with the bulldog. And the cover now. Look at the leg. But only a 2. Stormy Savage may now see victory in his line of sight. Those right hands working to a full effect as he tucks under. Clipper able to slip off the back. Goes to do a schoolboy. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I thought.
And the winner of this match, the Barber, Clipper Jones.
I believe there is controversy afoot here. I thought Stormy Savage kicked out. Clipper Jones, I believe, had a hand full of tight. But none of that matters, because all that matters is the headline's going to read that Clipper Jones, by hook or by crook, I picked up the victory over Stormy Savage. Obviously not the result that Stormy wanted, after being screwed by Damien Black last month, and now seemingly being screwed by Clipper Jones, and he's going to be in hot pursuit. Of course, keep track of all of New World Wrestling Extreme social media to keep track of this current situation.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, wow.
We're going to roll on.
The following contest is for the New World Wrestling Extreme Women's Championship.
The last time that I was here, I graced every one of these fans. You guys, I think I remember you, little tiny unicorn. But your champion was not here. but I was ready to wrestle. I was ready for the match. Juicy and I have a lot of history. She thinks that she could just forget about me? No, sweetheart. I'm not disappearing from your story! I'm taking your title home with me tonight. No one stands in my spotlight! I am the devilish angel, Dajae Simone. I am bad to the bone, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is for the New World Wrestling Extreme Women's Championship. To my left, the challenger, shredding her way out of a rock and roll underground, weighing in at none of your damn business. She is rock and roll royalty, the devilish angel, Dajae Simone. And to my right, she is a two-time New World Wrestling Extreme Women's Champion. She is the reigning, defending New World Wrestling Extreme Champion. She is from a juice bar near you. She is 100% all natural, not from concentrate. She is the queen of charisma, Big Juicy.
Women's action on tap here at Combat Warfare 14 in our first championship match of the night. The women's title on the line, defending champion Big Juicy against a woman who's had a lot to say ahead of this matchup. The rock and roll daredevil, Dajae Simone. He had a lot to say back in Bridgewater, Massachusetts, and before this matchup moments ago, before Big Juicy came out for this title defense. Oh, it came from the rock and roll underground here to Woonsocket, Rhode Island. to finally get the title shot that she feels she's entitled to. But Big Juicy knows a thing or two about entitlement. And she also knows a thing or two about holding on to that NWWE Women's Championship. Currently in her second reign. That's 8 months with the gold. Does not want to see that end here. Using her rear to create separation off the wrist lock. It's always juicy when Big Juicy is in that ring. It's always a hard-hitting affair. Big Juicy has Dajae trapped in the corner. Sends her across the ring. Charges in with the back elbow. As Dajae on wobbling leg. Slaps her on her back with a spinning high side kick. Dajae able to kick out at 2. That was almost very quick title defense. For all the talk that Dajae's been doing, it's been all Big Juicy since the bell rang. Dajae Simone is trying to be sure that the juice cannot be let loose. It's back into the ring. Tries to drop the leg, but Juicy gets out of the way. Very smart by the women's champion to avoid that shot. Now returns to the ring, but could not avoid that discus clothesline. Trying to take her head clean off there. She now rolls Juicy into the cover. Tension from the new champion, but only a 2. Q right on top of things. Our senior official here at New World Wrestling Extreme. No more trusted man to ensure that this championship match gets called right down the middle. Dajae Simone drives the knee into the back of Big Juicy, who's lined on the middle rope. Now using the rope to suffocate Big Juicy, and Q has to back her off here. Of course, champion's advantage ensures that championship cannot change hands on a disqualification or countout. Dajae Simone has to either pin or submit Big Juicy to become the new champion, as she has been very vocal about doing in a short time here. Even though Dajae has not been here in NWWE very long, she did mention that there's a lot of history between her and Big Juicy, and she's looking to stamp another chapter in this book of theirs. We'd love to take the Women's Championship back to the Rock and Roll Underground. Devilish Angel and Juicy crashing down in the corner. It drives the Meteora. You can see the life leaving Juicy as Dajae goes to the cover, but the life goes right back in. Juicy able to pop that shoulder up at the last second to keep her championship reign alive, ensure that her being the 2-time women's champion stays intact. And these fans in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, firmly behind their women's champion. Dajae Simone would love to break all their hearts here tonight with one solid stroke.
Get out of there, let's go!
Out there's Big Juicy out the corner. And now just mocking Juicy before hitting the kick, and I think it was good, right through the uprights. That would be 3 points in football, but Juicy looking to get the 3 off the schoolgirl. Dajae just able to kick out. And back to her feet immediately. But Juicy now back to her feet. Has Dajae hooked, but eats a DDT. Both women down. This is a crucial moment. Of course, a draw would go in favor of the defending champion, Big Juicy, if neither can get to their feet. But both women stirring here. Which will be the first to their feet? Who will have the advantage? Who will walk out of Woonsocket, Rhode Island as New World Wrestling Extreme Women's Champion? Will it be Dajae Simone? Will it be Big Juicy? Dajae Simone just asking Big Juicy to continue to bring it. And she's going to oblige. That's one way to use your head. Catches a headbutt attempt. And now it's like a hockey fight, cat fight, whatever you want to call it, it's a fight here in the pavilion. And now Dajae, roll her up in the schoolgirl. 2. Oh! A big juicy, and that almost was the 2.9. Says cue the ref. Dajae obviously not pleased that she does not have the championship in her hands right now, but has Big Juicy right where she wants her. Kick after kick after kick for the rib cage area.
Juicy, you okay? You good?
Juicy barely moving in that corner. Dajae Simone relishing in her performance right now. She is moments away from possibly becoming the new champion, but can't afford for the Juice to restore her energy. Double axe handle in the corner for Dajae Simone. And that's just suffocating her in the corner. Dajae, of course, cannot afford to get disqualified. And getting in the face of Q is not going to help your cases, Dajae. I'll tell you that right now. Staying on Big Juicy is what's going to help your case the most. But Juicy able to reverse the whip. But Dajae up and under. Juicy though another counter. She wants the juice bomb. And she connects. Juice bomb, full force, into the cover, and that's it.
And the winner of this match, and still New World Wrestling Extreme Women's Champion, Big Juicy.
Dajae Simone talked a big game coming in this match, but Big Juicy wants a big fight to get the big wins and remain and still WWE Women's Champion. Dajae, just throw it up, think. You lost fair and square, Dajae. The underestimated dude gave her too much room. And that allowed the Juice to be set loose. Wait a minute! Come on, what the heck is going on? All hell is broken loose. I know the Juice has been loose. And Juice sending Dajae Simone on out of here. Dajae thought that she would get the last word. But the last image you're gonna see of this Women's Championship match is the Big Juicy sending her home packing back to the Rock and Roll Underground. As Juicy celebrates here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, a big return for Big Juicy and a big title defense. And the question remains, who's gonna be next to step up to Big Juicy? Who is gonna try to stop the role that she's been on as Women's Champion? And we still got plenty of matches to go. Here at Combat Warfare 14. Be sure that you like, follow, and subscribe on all of New World Wrestling Extreme's social media. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so help us support independent wrestling.
All right. Let's hear it for the ladies of New World Wrestling Extreme. I don't know. I think Juicy's got her hands full for months to come. There's a lot of up-and-coming female talent. And Juicy is a defending champion, but I tell you, nothing's going to be easy. So let's raise that energy up. Let's keep it high. We got a lot more of this adventure to come. You committed to me at the beginning of the night that we were on this journey, we were on this ride together. So let's stay loud right here. So far, fan of the night right here. So far. So who's gonna knock her off that top spot?
This guy in the back.
All right, here we go. The following matchup is scheduled for one fall. Standing 5'9" to 6 feet 2 inches, depending on what convenience store he's running from. He's waiting for it. Hailing from an island of misfit toys, your not so friendly neighborhood Red Dawg.
dumbness, bro. That whole corner, this guy right here went a buffalo shirt. Let's go, That guy's so weird. Let's go. No one will take you seriously anyway. Doing a moment. I know you see me, so make sure you watch this because I'm about to beat the dog. I'm about to walk all over Sunset. You see it, right? The sunset ain't falling or night, bro. That's what you're doing.
And his opponent from New Haven, Connecticut, by way of Sabana Grande, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 83.9 kilos, Sunset Steven Garcia.
He brought a whole bunch of people in this ring that didn't belong. I need you to check him. Check him. Check him. Check him. Because they say I'm talking. That's right. Almost forgot that. Don't get the credit here. It's racism. That's what it is. He's just being mean. He's picking on me. He's picking on me because I didn't bring any kids involved. You ready? First time, Red Dawg. Ready? Bring that bell. Don't do that.
Quite the interesting contest that we have on deck here at Combat Warfare 14. Red Dawg are on the rise here in New World Wrestling Extreme. Using his street smarts, now puts everything he has learned to the test against the former heavyweight champion in Sunset Steve Garcia. The sun is setting here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Steve Garcia would love to turn the lights out on Red Dawg, potentially on his path back to the Heavyweight Championship. Of course, unfortunately, lost that championship back at Never Back Down last month in Bridgewater to Nutrious X, who we will see defend that title in our main event against Steve Garcia's good friend, Fly Ni Noreaga. I can't look too far ahead. Steve Garcia now able to dip up out of the wrist lock, one of his own, and now Red Dawg looking to do just the same. Until anything maybe Steve Garcia could do, Red Dawg could do better. And he added a forearm for extra damage. It's proven to be effective. Now driving his shoulder into the midsection. The former heavyweight champion, imagine what it would do for Red Dawg here in New World Wrestling Extreme if he could beat the former champion here. After beating the former openweight contender, Brian Bayside. Now takes the atomic drop, reverse style from Steve Garcia. Goes around and drives the line in. Tip of the elbow. Red Dawg clearly has been in plenty of street fight. But gets sent over the top to the outside. And Steve Garcia possibly looking to pick up the pace. The way he loves to do. Going high risk. But gets caught midair. Red Dawg so deceptively powerful and sets Steve Garcia's spine right on the ring post and face first off the guardrail. That's a whole lot of metal. Steve Garcia goes shoulder first once again into that ring post. This down and dirty criminal that is Red Dawg. Going to stoop to whatever tricks he has to continue his rise up the ranks here in New World Wrestling Extreme. Pretty sure I saw him running from the cops before tonight's event. Woonsocket's finest police department could not track him down. Now looking to lock down the former heavyweight champion as he wrenches the arm in a way it should not go. Now into the cover. Looking to pick up a victory. But Steve Garcia, the former champion, has proven to be one of the most resilient competitors on the WWE roster. But Red Dawg clearly sees a target in that left shoulder. Going to use the full extent of the count to do as much damage to that shoulder as possible. Make it that much easier of a night. Not so friendly neighborhood Red Dawg. It's not a friendly approach. And if anything but friendly, as we have well established. Now single leg yet again. Only a 2 count though here. Steve Garcia held that championship for damn near 300 days. And now, just like he did throughout that reign, back to his feet. Never says die into the sunset flip. But Sunset couldn't get the win. Red Dawg once again putting the boots right into the chest. Definitely trying to knock the wind out of Steve Garcia and go right back to that shoulder that he has been targeting since the early goings when he went shoulder first into that ring post. The damage clearly has been done. Loving blow into that shoulder blade. You can just see the pain on the face of Steve Garcia as Red Dawg is meticulously dissecting that shoulder. Stepping on the wrist to pin the arm down and puts the other boot right into that shoulder. This is deliberate. This is right to the way of the Red Dawg. Looking to put Steve Garcia in the doghouse. But Sunset flips again. But another 2 count. Kick to the gut. Now off the rope. Steve Garcia trying to get something going. But he goes straight down off the clothesline. Once again, looking to get the victory. Peter almost thought that he needed to put that hand down for 3, but Steve Garcia saying not yet. Don't you count me out. Woonsocket certainly isn't counting out their former champion. They have grown to love Steve Garcia, and Red Dawg just loves to throw the former champion into the ring post. The plan working to press in, and the German suplex into the bridge. But that was not enough. Now just pinning his op down. Raining blows to the back of the neck. Look at this, knock him out. Snap him out here as he goes right back to the shoulder. Joint manipulation, twisting at the wrist, bending the fingers. He is not in a great place right now. Trying to feed off this electric crowd here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. This is Combat Warfare 14. And Steve Garcia able to jack the jaw of Red Dawg. Puts an elbow into the jaw and a boot. Ducks the line. Flies in with a line of his own. Another. Garcia on fire. Firing up here. That's that Dawg in the corner. Charges into the back elbow. And he Snapdragon suplex. And now lining up his man. Huge pump knee. Right in the kisser. Now into the cover. But no, it's still not over. Steve Garcia thought that shot on the button was enough. But the Red Dawg effort to fight it. This crowd is surprisingly split here. Both men back to their feet. The damage clearly done to that arm. He could not get Red Dawg up into the fireman's carry. But Red Dawg able to get Steve way up and drops up with the spine buster. Falls into the cover. No! Still not enough to beat the champion. I thought for sure that spine buster sending Steve crashing down on his shoulder would have kept the former champion down. But Steve Garcia throwing haymakers. Wild shots. The Red Dawg hits the block. Has him in a pick up. Drops him. Hook. Stabs. Another 2 count. This count's still going. Neither man willing to give up. That's what it means to be at the top of New World Wrestling Extreme. Steve Garcia slipping off the shoulder. And down the corner. This is exactly what Steve Garcia needed. Now realizes that he's got to go where he's most comfortable to seal the deal. All the way to the red light district. Good step, Swanton! 2, 3.
And your winner, Sunset Steven Garcia!
Red Dawg did not make friends with the shoulder of Steve Garcia. But nonetheless, Steve Garcia able to fight through the pain like he always has. Like the fighting champion he once was. And gets a big victory on his route to getting his gold back. Hopefully, Nutrious X. As well as Fly and I were watching that matchup because that man right there, the man of the people, is clearly determined to once again have the championship in his possession. Of course, ensure that you are liking, following, subscribing on all social media platforms for New World Wrestling Extreme as we are on our climb for 1,000 subscribers. Find out who's going to be on the next show, where it's going to be, when you can get tickets. People in Woonsocket happy that their man Steve Garcia picked up the victory, and now let's take it back to the ring.
Let's give it up for Steven Garcia! All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next matchup is for the new World Wrestling Extreme Tag Team Championship.
Welcome to the pathway! The pathway is what are you looking at? Welcome to the pathway. Welcome to enlightenment! Make sure you get it right. Oh yeah! Those belts are ours, baby!
Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is for the new World Wrestling Extreme Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers. From East Freetown, Massachusetts, weighing in at a combined weight of half a chicken coop, they are Bub and Jeb, the Juckets. And their opponents, the reigning New World Wrestling Extreme Tag Team Champions, accompanied by the Herald Drake Lovecraft from the Sanctuary of the Enlightenment, the right hand, Lights Out Lee Miller, and the creator, Samuel Matthews. They are your new World Wrestling Extreme Tag Team Champions. Welcome to the pathway.
The bell is being sounded even low. All four men are in the ring here. Hot start for the Tag Team Championships. But obviously there is no love lost between these two teams. There's a deep-seated rivalry between the Juckets and the Pathway over the New World Wrestling Extreme Tag Team Championships. But the Juckets won their first encounter, retaining the tag team titles back at WWE Crossroads, but then I never backed down back in Bridgewater last month. The Pathway were able to secure the championship, and now we have round 3, the rubber match for the tag team championship. Drake Lovecraft, the affiliate of the Pathway, able to get out of the way. The Juckets made the opposition meet at the mines. I don't know how much rain there is between the minds of Bub and Jub, but Bub now going to be the legal member for the challengers, and he nails the body slam on Lee Miller. Now off the ropes, huge senton. Got a whole lot of blow, and he just stiff falls into the cover. It's gonna be a long night to get back to the tag team championships. Obviously, the Pathway has taken quite the path to get to the tag team championships. To get them off the Juckets. Juckets keep trying to get them back here. Up now, and then his brother Jub. This is what's worked so well for them during their time as tag team champions. This unpredictable offense from these redneck hooligans. Middle barrel slam combination. But Lee Miller continuing to pop that shoulder up very quickly. Not wanting to be the one that costs the Pathway, the tag team champions. Wants to finally get these Juckets to open their minds and accept enlightenment, but he got tripped up there by Jub. Oh no, back to the fireman's carry slam. Oh boy, into the cover. Like I said, it's gonna be a long night. These teams have been through the ringer against one another over the past few months here in New World Wrestling Extreme, and now it all culminates here at Combat Warfare 14. And a factor that was not there, the Pathway won the title, is Drake Lovecraft, who's making his presence felt, tripping up Jub, and opening the door to enlighten it for Lee Miller to hit that line. But Bob saw the opening, come through the ropes and break up the pin, keeping the chance of the Juckets regaining the titles alive. It's going to have a hard time keeping all these combustible elements in control, even from boiling over to a point of no return. But I don't know if there's any return from where these gentlemen have gone. Now what the, come on! There's nothing wrong with the turnbuckle. They're clearly creating a distraction that is allowing Drake Lovecraft to continue his attack on the outside. And now the tag team champions doing what they do best. Playing blind tag team strat. And Sam Matthews now in legally, trying to stack the pin there. And once again, Drake Lovecraft earning his paycheck. I'm certainly earning my paycheck here tonight with all the jobs I'm doing. We're still going strong here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. The Zote is still going strong here on the call. Pathway and the Juckets still going strong. This tag team championship match. And what strength from Sam Matthews with a blasted jump And now getting in the face of Bump. That is not smart if you are the pathway. Bump is trying to move the referee out of the way. And now look, ref, how can you not see that? Come on. You gotta get him out of here. And see, the fans of Woonsocket understand that Drake Lovecraft needs to get out of here. He's definitely helping the pathway. Shine Enlightenment now trying to shut out the lights of Jump. In Sam Matthews here with this guillotine submission. Trying to siphon the soul out of Jucket. And he's fading. Referee checking. That's 2. Oh, he's still there. There's still life. In that right neck. Flips over. But Sam Matthews able to take out. And look at that. That is smart tag team wrestling by Sam Matthews on behalf of the Enlightenment. Pulling Jump far away from his partner. Cutting the ring in half. This is classic tag team ingenuity. Jump trying to do what he can to string some offense, but continues to get cut down as the ring continues to get cut in half in favor of the pathway. Lee Miller in the corner, keeping things right where they want it. Keeping Jump exactly where they want him. Trapped in their territory and down on the mat. But will he stay down? Jucket ensuring that doesn't happen. Desperation in the eyes of Bob Jucket. Concerned for his brother, who's just trying to do what he can to fight out of this situation. But Sam Matthews once again drives a knee into the gut. Taking the oxygen out of the lungs, but gets set up and over to the back body drop. Jump stumbling. Jump bubbling. And he goes tumbling over the top, but able to catch himself on the apron. Tries to go through the middle, but gets caught by the kick. Draping him over the middle. Sam Matthews with the DDT. That snake-like DDT. Bump Jucket, though, like a really large snake, slipping in and once again finding a unique way to keep the Juckets Tag Team Championship chances alive. Referee didn't even go to count the pin after Bump went back out. And clearly that is going to piss off Sam Matthews, and Lee Miller now backing off the tag. Looking to end the Juckets once and for all. Jump is worse for wear right now. If this keeps up, I do not like the Juckets' chances of getting back their tag team championship. I know they were great champions while they had the gold, but the pathway, determined as ever to get the entire world to see enlightenment. But all Lee Miller is seeing is right in his face. The Chuck Bowen drop. And this could be what Jump Jucket needed. The crucial point in this tag team championship contest here at Combat Warfare 14. These heated rivals giving it all they've got. Double tags with the Sam Matthews. And here comes Jump. He may have to go the rest of this contest alone. But the big man's showing no signs. I'm slowing down. So it's faster than his brain speed. Big body slam. Big O. Possibly looking to take him for a ride. Hopefully not on his big green tractor, though. This is a family-friendly event. But they might be looking. Give Sam Matthews a heart attack. Bump, bump. The weight collapse. And Joe gonna try to get the cover, but Lee Miller at the last second. Sam Matthews shifted his weight, but the heart attack could not be properly executed. Joe tried to make the most of it with an elbow drop. But the tag team champions are still in this. And now the referee dealing with Lovecraft as Miller hits an impaler DDT. Now pulls his partner into the cover. Trying to get the referee's attention. Sends Bob over the top. He got 2, 3. That's ridiculous.
And the winner of this match, and still the World Wrestling Extreme Tag Team Champions, the Pathway.
Enlightenment and the titles secured for the Pathway. Divide and conquer was the game plan. Destroying Juckets to the point where if Bob was not there to make the save, he was at the mercy of Enlightenment as the Pathway are in still New World Wrestling Extreme Tag Team Champions here at Combat Warfare War 14. Grace Lovecraft certainly giving his words to his guys as he played a major factor in the Juckets potentially not regaining the Tag Team Championships. Much of the disdain of the people here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Pathway waving goodbye to the Juckets. And they have to wave the tag team titles goodbye as they will remain in possession of Sam Matthews and Lee Miller. Still got 2 big championship matches to go. The Openweight Championship and the Heavyweight Championship in the main event. Nutrious X and Fly Ni Noreaga. Make sure that you are liking.
Once again, and still Tag Team Champions, the Pathway.
Of course, make sure that you are liking, following, subscribing on all of New World Wrestling Extreme social media platforms. Try to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's the best way to keep up with the great action being provided by New World Wrestling Extreme.
New World Wrestling Extreme for over 2 decades meant service in the community with high-quality family entertainment, all ages event. Host your next event today with New World Wrestling Extreme. Raise the funds you need. Call this fundraising specialist today at 774-571-3176 or visit our website at nwwextreme.com.
The following contest is for the New World Wrestling Extreme Openweight Championship.
Oh, we're about to teach some lessons. baby. Time to do it again. Come on, let's go! Let's go!
The following contest is for the WWE Openweight Championship. In the corner to my left, the challenger, weighing in at 225 pounds, from Brooklyn, New York, the humble one, Dino Constantino. And in the corner to my right, from Boston, Massachusetts, standing 6'2", weighing in at 194 pounds, your reigning, defending, Openweight Champion, Stevie Legend.
We are back for the second half of Combat Warfare Extreme 14. And my hometown of Woonsocket, Rhode Island is still going strong here tonight. The Solo Zote, your host with the most, Zachary Levaye, continuing his diligent duties. Levaye genes are strong in this room right now. I got my father, my grandfather out in that crowd. And right now in that ring, well, in the ring by himself is the current New World Wrestling Extreme Openweight Champion, Steve Beck, taking on the challenger who is gingerly making his way back in, that being the humble Dino Constantino. Picking up a big victory in his return at our last event, has shot him up the rankings to be qualified. Challenge for the Openweight Championship here tonight, but in no rush to lock horns with the dangerous veteran in Steve Beck. For Steve Beck, defeating insane John Strange for the title. We were supposed to see in action here tonight, but John Strange on concussion protocol.
Take my
So it's
sweet time.
unknown
I'll whoop his ass when I
when he
want.
will get his eventual rematch for the Openweight Championship. But Dino Constantino going to make the most of this opportunity here tonight. Almost just got counted out. And that would have gone in favor of Steve Beck. Championship can only change hands on pinfall or submission, but the title can be retained anyway. As now both combatants lock up in the center. The champion takes a side headlock. wear down the chiseled physique of Dino Constantino. But he's going to push Beck off and use that physique to crash him down with the shoulder tackle and step right over him. Nothing humble about that. Don't call him humble, he just makes them humble.
He's just getting started.
Dino Constantino would love to be called the new WWE Openweight Champion by the end of the night here. Go back into the collar and elbow, but Steve Beck throws him over. Hooks the hip toss. And the arm drag. And now maintaining control of the arm.
No.
Old-fashioned craps. The old-fashioned Steve Beck. Constantino back to his feet, using that frame, like I mentioned, that physique, to back the champion into the corner to cue the ref, ensuring that it's a clean break. Nothing clean about that cheap shot to the jaw, though. Steve Beck, reverse the whip, send him over with a back body drop. Showing Dino Constantino why he is the Openweight Champion. Dino Constantino once again showing that he will take as much time as he wants to be in peak fighting mindset. Let's cue the ref. Begins the count yet again. But Steve Beck not going to get cued left too far. Baseball slide. Bringing Constantino up the entranceway. But Constantino, shoulder drive. Beck all the way back to ringside. Right into the apron. Spine first. And now just taking liberties with the champion. Oh, those are evil intentions.
Come on, get him inside.
As Steve Beck goes spine first into the ring post. I hope NWWE management has a pay envelope for the ring post with all the work that they are putting in tonight. Dino Constantino putting in the work right now to try and capture singles gold here in New World Wrestling Extreme. But Steve Beck going to do all he can to survive the attack on the outside. But Constantino. I'd say it again, but I already met my quota for the night. But Dino Constantino looking to take advantage of the damage. The cue, giving me that firm glare and holding up those two fingers. I will not ring this bell until there's a clear 3 count in this championship contest, as I have done all night. Jack of all trades, doing Zote things. Dino Constantino doing what he does best, keeping things at his pace and trying to take away the oxygen of Steve Beck. I will always say, if you can throw off the breathing, if you can make it where they cannot draw oxygen into their lungs, your chances of victory go up exponentially. Looking to break Stephen Beck, make him just as humble as Dino Constantino is. And that's a big snap suplex. Now into the cover, poking the leg, but only gets a 2 count. You even held up both hands that time. Fans here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, telling Constantino exactly how they feel about him and his actions here. Oh, wait a minute! Back with a small package! But Constantino able to get the shoulder up and puts him back down the line! Just when Steve Beck thought that he was going to slip away with the victory, Constantino slips his way out and continues his brutal assault on the Openweight Champion. This is not the way Steve Beck wanted things to go. Especially since he's still very early in his reign. Only won it back at Crossroads a couple of months ago. Able to slip out of Max suplex. Trying for that schoolboy again. But Constantino able to get the shoulder up yet again. And puts Steve Beck yet again back on the mat. Constantino's got to keep Steve Beck's shoulders pinned to the mat if he wants to leave Woonsocket, Rhode Island, the new Openweight champion. Steve Beck doing all that he can to ensure that the gold stays in his clutches. Now comes off the ropes, but gets scooped up into a big power slam. Constantino once again not able to get the 3. Cue the ref. That's why he is our senior official. Always in perfect position to check those shoulders. And he is clearly communicating with the team. And the people here in Woonsocket trying to will Steve Beck back into this like one big team. It's been a great night here at Combat Warfare 14. We're celebrating 14 years of bringing great professional wrestling to the great people here in my hometown. This little hole in the wall of Woonsocket. And Constantino would love to etch his name in the history books. He can keep Steve Beck in his clutches, get the Openweight title into his clutches. Just squeezing at the rib cage.
Ask him, wrestling! What do you say? Give it up, Chris.
Steven Beck not doing quite well. I haven't seen him this taken to in my time here in New World Wrestling Extreme, but he might be out cold. Unarmed drop. If Steve Beck's out, we're going to have a new champion. Q raises the arm. No, it's not over. It's not over. That arm is still up. There is still life in Steve Beck. He's feeding off this electric crowd. That post-85 Legion. And putting elbows into the side of the head. Gets pushed off and takes a drop kick for his troubles. Steve Beck in all kinds of trouble as rights come raining down. It's a cold night. And it is just cold and dangerous, brutal, chiseled apparently. Constantino floating, basking in the spotlight. But will he have the shimmer and shine of championship gold at the end of the night? The German face throw, continuing to apply the pressure. Folks, we encourage you to like, follow, and subscribe New World Wrestling Extreme on all social media platforms to be able to keep up with all of the action that this great sport can provide. Continue to support independent wrestling and support the great athletes who are giving it their all here at Combat Warfare 14. Steven Beck ducks the line and comes flying with a forearm. And a line of his own. Steve Beck's gonna fire up, get something going. Right, just with that body slam. You heard in the crowd, they're yelling, do something. And he's got something in mind from the middle row. Ooh, yeah, the elbow drop. Now in the cover to retain the Openweight title. No! Constantino proving why he deserves to be in this position. You can question his humbleness, but you cannot question his resolve here tonight. But Steve Beck looks to have the end in sight. Up on the shoulders, but Constantino might have done too much damage. And that spine buster might seal the deal. 2, no! Wow! Steven Beck not willing to let that championship go. He's fought too hard, too long to get to this. And Constantino might have taken a little too long to drop that elbow. And now he's in the clutches of Stephen Beck on the shoulders. Death Valley driver. 1, 2, and that's it.
And the winner of this match, and still New World Wrestling Extreme Openweight Champion, Steve Beck!
Steve Beck makes it 3 for 3 low floor on the night and still champion, in this case, the Openweight Championship. Take nothing away from Dino Constantino, though. I'm sure this won't be the last that we see of him in championship contention, but this is clearly not the last we will see of Stephen Beck as the Openweight Champion here in New World Wrestling Extreme. And that is not the last of the action. You will see.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. His way to the ring, accompanied to the ring by the bad guy, Roxanne Fury. Standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 210 pounds. He is classically trained, traditionally brained. He is the last of his kind. He is Jeremy Croix.
You're a mistake, kid.
And his opponent, weighing in at 203 pounds, from Yabucoa, Puerto Rico, mi Arturo, Izzy Sanchez.
Puerto Rico, stop! Shut your mouth! Who are you interviewing? Can you even drive yourself here? The hell are you looking at? Why are you so red? Are you so red? Got cirrhosis? You got cirrhosis? Yeah. You ready? You ready? I'm in the back.
Well, as we say in wrestling, card subject to change. It's been the happenings throughout the night here at Combat Warfare 14, but New World Wrestling Extreme prides itself on the show goes on, and we will always bring you suitable replacements and the best quality. Izzy Sanchez was supposed to take on Brian Bayside, but instead now stands toe-to-toe against the last of his kind, Jeremy Croix. Of course, accompanied by his main squeeze, the bad guy, Roxanne Fury. Jeremy, quite the bad guy in his own right. It looks to maybe not be the guy to fight Izzy Sanchez. Are they leaving? What the heck? I was kind of excited to see Jeremy Croix here. Hey, he's back!
Get him back to his corner, and I'll come
as is Roxanne Fury. Jeremy demanding that Izzy be backed into a corner before he returns to the ring.
Just get it any corner.
I would not be in any rush to have any physical altercation after the intense dog collar match that Jeremy Croix was involved in against Fly Ni Noreaga, who we will see in our main event for the Heavyweight Championship. Jeremy believes that had he won the dog collar match, he should be the one challenging for the championship. But obviously, if he wants to get into future contention for the title, he's got to get in the ring and get a victory against Izzy Sanchez. The referee has to back Jeremy off from the fans here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Roxanne Fury, born and raised as well in Woonsocket, just like me, but she has since found a new home in the loving arms of Jeremy Lacroix. But Izzy Sanchez just had Roxy in his arms for a second, and Jeremy gonna take great offense to his lady being smoothed on by another man. It's not wise to make things personal against the last of his kind, because he'll ensure that it's your last day on earth as Jeremy backs Izzy Sanchez into the corner, but is he able to turn it around here on the grapple specialist? Major wrestling background, Jeremy Lacroix, very well known. Can touch you from any angle. And he is commanding the ring right now. Sizing each other up, feeling each other out here. A little test of strength, but Jeremy doesn't want that. Instead, opting to go to the hammerlock, and Izzy Sanchez with a taped up shoulder. That is a bullseye that Jeremy Lacroix can target throughout this matchup. Izzy Sanchez is going to do what he can to avoid that from happening. Can't avoid getting put back. Ties into the hammerlock, but changes it into a headlock. Jeremy Lacroix to change. Let him on a moment's notice. Stops the momentum that Izzy Sanchez is trying to go on. Pulls him down back into that headlock. Sanchez breaking the grip there, turns it into a top wrist lock. Bringing Jeremy down. This is catch crap wrestling at its finest. There aren't much finer than Jeremy Lacroix in that department. Now picking the leg, single leg takedown. Obviously, Izzy Sanchez has a bad shoulder as he goes into the cover. But Jeremy can take away multiple weapons of Izzy Sanchez. It's going to make it that much easier. Look at that. Nice crucifix by Izzy Sanchez. Of course, the last time we saw Izzy Sanchez was back and never back down. Had a great showing against wily veteran Stephen Lust. But now in there with a much younger, much hungrier competitor, that being Jeremy Lacroix. And Roxanne Fury out there, obviously a factor in this contest. Look at that. Great moral support is Roxanne Fury. And she's a great view, too. And she's got a great view of this action here at ringside. Watch her man, Jeremy Lacroix, just pick apart Izzy Sanchez here at Combat Warfare 14. From her and I's hometown of Woonsocket, Rhode Island. But Izzy Sanchez looking to make New World Wrestling Extreme a permanent home for himself. If he can pull up what would be considered an upset against Jeremy Lacroix. I've seen Jeremy Lacroix in the ring recently with some of the best that New England has to offer. The likes of the Miracle Generation, Dustin Schwaller, Kylon King, #1 Ichiban, where they all come up in the Connecticut scene. Lacroix training out of Paradise Alley Professional Wrestling under the tutelage of Mario Mancini and Paul Roma. And he's using all that experience. That experience could not help him avoid those arm drags. Or that drop kick from Izzy Sanchez. The guys have been in the ring with top-tier competitors, and it's what's allowing them to put on quite the back-and-forth contest. It's still early. It's still anybody's game to win here. Izzy Sanchez looking to keep things where he needs them to be. As Jeremy Lacroix trapped in the corner. Ooh, stiff chop. Roxanne Fury concerned for Jeremy's chest and well-being. She might have to play nurse when they get home. Constantino just getting up in her face, being as suave as ever. Roxanne Fury tries to give some words of encouragement to Jeremy. But it was not enough to avoid that stiff chop yet again to that chesticle area. He's able to duck that one. And he ducks as well and puts 2 chops, 1 for each pack. And with how intensive of a schedule Jeremy Lacroix has, on top of the fact that he is coming off of that dog collar match against Fly Ni Noreaga, Izzy Sanchez has to keep this up. He has to get this done quickly, but not to be just yet. Like I said, Jeremy Lacroix is constantly going to so many shows at a rigorous schedule. He's putting a lot of wear and tear on his body, and his body may not be able to survive whatever Izzy Sanchez has been taken from up that second rope. Diving headbutt. Jeremy Lacroix once again out in the sea of people. Jeremy Lacroix getting an earful from the crowd as Izzy Sanchez now in hot pursuit. Punching the moneymaker right in front of Jeremy's bread and butter. His main squeeze. Oh, she was about to put a whole lot of hand in the face of Izzy. But he just got hung out to dry by Jeremy Lacroix, who now is up to the second rope himself. Handling with that fixture and drops the leg, Van Daminator style. This is New World Wrestling Extreme after all, and Jeremy Lacroix paying homage to an Extreme legend. It was not enough to get him the victory. Of course, that leg drop off the rope into the ring rather than off the guardrail, and now it allows Izzy Sanchez to be right where Jeremy wants him to be, in the ring, at his mercy. Well-placed boots. Technical assassin. Jeremy Lacroix picking up championship gold. There he's been nothing going. Constantly in contention with love back for himself here in New World Wrestling Extreme. Ensuring that he doesn't get himself disqualified. Izzy Sanchez is just being battered and bruised right now. Goes hard into the corner. Beautiful display in front of his beautiful woman, Jeremy Lacroix here. Going right back to that shoulder now. Like a predator playing with his food, and that might come back to bite him! Look at that. Jeremy Lacroix able to turn into a pin of his own. and puts a forearm right into the shoulder blade. Double axe handle as well. Keeping Izzy Sanchez down, not allowing him to get anything going. Snap there, dead center. Now Jeremy. That rear naked choke. Look at the leverage, look at the torque. That is the technical regimen. The assumed cerebral mindset of the last of his kind. Izzy Sanchez, not done quite yet. Shot after shot to the gut. Ducks the line. Double axe handle. And another. Ducks again. Building momentum. Flying headbutt. Both men down. Woonsocket's livening up. Izzy Sanchez nipping up. Wants Jeremy to get back up. Whatever he's got on mind. On a shotgun. Jeremy, I think, swatted him off. Wanted the gym line. Izzy able to suck it. Smokes through. Possibly into a backslide. Shoulders down. Ducks the gym line again. Arm strike. Right in the kiss up. And a northern light with the bridge. But Jeremy Lacroix still in it. You can see the look of concern on the face of Roxanne Fury. Jeremy Lacroix could be moments away. Hey, Jeremy has her distracted. Oh! And Roxanne Fury, just as I was saying, there was concern on her face. No, she was calculating a plan to open the door for the gym line.
And the winner of this match, the last of his kind, Jeremy Lacroix.
Give the major assist to the bad guy, Roxanne Fury, doing a whole lot of bad that turned into some good for Jeremy Lacroix, picking up a bounce-back win here in New World Wrestling Extreme. And you know, as much as Jeremy Lacroix would love to be in championship contention after that win, with Big Juicy retaining the women's championship earlier tonight, wonder if Roxanne Fury will throw her name into the hat to be a possible contender for that championship in the future. For right now, the focus and the spotlight is on Jeremy Lacroix, the last of his kind, picking up the victory here at Combat Warfare 14. And folks, be sure to like, subscribe, follow New World Wrestling Extreme on all social media, as well as all of the great competitors of New World Wrestling Extreme, and support independent wrestling as we are on the climb to 1,000 subscribers. And that's going to get a whole lot of hits. A victory smooch for the happy couple. Roxanne Fury telling everybody to shush and appreciate the greatness that is Jeremy Lacroix as we take it back. The self-made billionaire, Jake.
All right, Woonsocket. All right, Woonsocket. We're heading in to the main event. The main event means we get even more extreme. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Actually, check that. Say it with me. Say it with me. We're going to say, let's get extreme as loud and proud as we possibly can. We are going to leave no street light on. We're going to shatter. We're going to break records with this. So on the count of 3, let's get extreme. 1, 2, 3. Let's get extreme! The following matchup is the main event, and it is for the New World Wrestling Extreme Heavyweight Championship.
Come on! supplies in the room. Why are you saying that? Come on. What up, man? Come on.
I hear it, and you love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is for the new World Wrestling Extreme Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, accompanied to the ring by the love of his life, the Dawg, Coraline. Introducing the real main event from New Haven, Connecticut, weighing in at 190 pounds, representing Q Nation, he is the flyest in the room, Fly Ni Noreaga. And his opponent, the current defending New World Wrestling Extreme Champion, fighting out of Bronx, New York, weighing in at 169 pounds. He is your New World Wrestling Extreme Champion, non-stop Nutrious X!
As my mother is infamous for saying, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary friends, it is now my favorite part of the show. It's main event time. With the New World Wrestling Extreme Heavyweight Championship on the line. And the real main event. Fly Ni Noreaga takes the stage here in the official main event of Combat Warfare 14 as the challenger against non-stop Nutrious X, the newly crowned champion after our last event, defeating Sunset Steve Garcia, and now his best friend Fly Ni Noreaga looking to avenge that loss and take the gold for himself out of the hands of Nutrious X. These two not holding back. There's been so much verbal jabs all over social media between these two. Nutrious took a cheap shot to the eye. Now like a cat and mouse. Fly Ni, ever the wiser Jerry of the situation, to Nutrious's top. Now Fly Ni, the flyest in the room, looking to fly early with a flying head scissors. Of course, accompanied by the love of his life, Coraline, the dog. And Fly Ni would love to add a new accessory to his dog. Nutrious tried to flip out of the monkey flip. Ended up on the receiving end of it. As well as the receiving end of that splash in the corner. And that cross body coming out by Fly Ni into the cover. But we do not have a new champion quite yet. Of course, Nutrious ending the near 300-day reign of Steve Garcia. Not ready for his reign to be ended in that short of fashion.
Get him out of that corner.
Fly Ni doesn't care, because he can go all night. That's why he's the real main event. Send out to the apron. Forearm to the side of the temple. Points the shoulder. Puts a knee right into the side of the temple as well. And now Fly Ni looking to get flippy. Flips over the back. Jumps over. Nails the drop kick. Nutrious X calls himself non-stop, but he has been stopped dead in his tracks since the opening bell by Fly Ni Noreaga. Crowd here at Woonsocket, you can hear chanting, "So fly." Wait a minute. This is New World Wrestling Extreme. And we're paying homage to the late, great, homicidal, suicidal, genocidal Sabu! And Fly Ni sacrificing his well-being. Tope over the top. Thank you for the verification, Coraline. Nutrious might be dead, and his championship reign could be dead as well. Fly Ni Noreaga in firm control of the main event, the real main event, living up to the mantra. Look how red the chest of Nutrious X is already. And the back might be red if this suplex connects on the floor. That is an unforgiving floor. And that guardrail is unforgiving as well. I talked about how much work the posts are having, but the guardrail, oh! And there's that Van Damme style leg drop. Really putting the extreme in New World Wrestling Extreme. In Combat Warfare 14. It's the action that you can only get when NWWE has been coming here to Woonsocket for 14 years, and Fly Ni Noreaga knows what this moment means. As he sends Nutrious back into the ring, understands that he's got to get it done in the ring to be able to add his name to such a rich lineage, the likes of the Tokyo Monster, like the King of New England, BMT, like Darlie Decimo. Will Fly Ni be the next champion? Q says no. Fly Ni, obviously, he mentioned that he does represent the Q Nation, not happy that Q did not count 3 and crown a new champion. Fly Ni's gonna have to do a little bit more to get the gold, and he's looking to do that. He hikes his way to the top, but gets hung up in the worst way, sent crashing down. And Coraline distressed, watching Fly Ni crash and burn. She's forced to back away. As Q understands that match can't be thrown out, Nutrious X bringing him back into the ring. Championship's on the line, no higher stakes. As Nutrious X goes into the cover, Fly Ni keeping this main event going. Fly Ni has been hard to catch since the bell rang, but Nutrious now looking to just put a non-stop ass whooping, smothering, choking Fly Ni. And Q has to get separation there. I know I put a lot of focus on Q, but he is our senior official. There's nobody more trusted when it comes to these high-pressure situations to ensure that these matches end the way that they're supposed to be, with a clear, definitive winner. Nutrious X looking to be that definitive winner, just like he was back in Bridgewater against Steve Garcia. Slams the back of the head of Fly Ni into the mat. 2. Thought he might have been. AMI to another ECW legend in Latino Eddie Guerrero. All the callbacks, all the respect by all the wrestlers here in New World Wrestling Extreme. We honor those who came before us, those who are no longer with us, and Fly Ni looking to ensure that he is going to continue to be with us as the new champion as he comes on the corner. Tornado DDT. Fly Ni's so fast that I couldn't even get the words out fast enough. Now comes in fast. Press in the corner. Now has Nutrious trapped. The flurry of right hands. Coraline and Woonsocket counting all the way up. But they couldn't get to double digits. Nutrious X pulling him out. Big buckle bomb. All the way across the ring. Fly Ni sent flying. Now sent down that spinning kick. Boot to the mush. And a cutter right down on the temple of his head. That might as well have been an ace crusher by Nutrious X. And Fly Ni might be seeing stars into the cover to retain the title. No! The real main event still in this main event. Ta-ta-ta-two. But Nutrious, unrelenting.
I'm telling you, stop! No choking, stop!
What has he got to do to keep the determined Fly Ni Noreaga down? We saw how far Fly Ni was willing to push the limits, go to the extreme against Jeremy Lacroix in the Dawg collar match. He did emerge victorious in that. And there's every chance that he can emerge victorious as the new heavyweight champion here in WWE. Shotgun drop kick, followed by a pump kick, and the double A spine buster. Deep hook, the 2. No! Even I'm getting into the heat of this action. Combat Warfare 14 has been going hard all night. They've been cooking with gas. No stop, all breaks. No breaks. But Fly Ni might have to pump the brakes a little bit. He's clearly got something that's bothering him. Gotta get this match done and over with. Looking to do that, just that possibly with a pile driver. Gets sent up over the back body drop. Nutrious X able to block that possibly career-threatening pile driver. Oh, wait a minute. That demented dog, Coraline, snapping the fingers back into place. But Nutrious now Now has his fingers all in the hair of Fly Ni. Clenches those fingers into a fist and puts it into the face. Fly Ni able to just out of the whip. And a shoulder tackle. And another. I think we're seeing some classic moves of doom. The flyest in the room. Paying homage to the GOAT in the presence of the Zoat. A fly knuckle shuffle. Showing why he is the real main event. Now looking to adjust the attitude of Nutrious X. But he just took out Q. F-U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should have a new champion. I should be ringing this bell right now. But Q down and out after taking boots from Nutrious. This main event continues. Fly Ni with a curb stomp. Boot to the back of the head. Face into the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, we got another official. Ref Bob. 2. Wait, what? What the hell? Jeremy the Croix just came out from underneath the ring. And now Coraline did it again. They said, what? Jeremy, get your hands off of her. Listen. And now Roxanne Fury out here as well. What is going on here? All hell's breaking loose. Now Nutrious 1, 2. But there's still no official. And with no official, he was able to go low. And nailed the pile driver. Roxanne Fury holding the doll in place and forcing her to watch as Nutrious goes to the cover. Jeremy wakes up Q. 2, no, not like this. Come on.
And the winner of this match, and still New World Wrestling Extreme Champion, non-stop, Nutrious X.
Well, I talked about it at the end of the last match. If Jeremy LaCroix was possibly eyeing the heavyweight championship, and he just made sure that it would not get into the hands of his arch nemesis, Fly Ni Noreaga. As he just ensured that Nutrious X leaves Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Combat Warfare 14, and still New World Wrestling Extreme heavyweight champion. And now Jeremy has Fly Ni like a sacrificial lamb. Drops him with the gym line. Wait a minute. Steve Garcia is here, the former champion. Running them off as Coraline and Roxanne Fury fight their way to the back. This is quite the heated situation between all these fierce rivals in New World Wrestling Extreme. But the headline is going to read, and still champion, non-stop Nutrious X. His championship reign not coming to a stop here, but Steve Garcia has his eyes on the prize. Has his eyes on retribution for his friend Fly Ni Noreaga after what Jeremy LaCroix just pulled. Give Fly Ni all the credit in the world, though. Claps up to the real main event, who just put on a banger in tonight's main event here at Combat Fair 14. That is what it means to fight to be at the top of New World Wrestling Extreme. But ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank you for joining us here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. From all of us here at New World Wrestling Extreme, I'm Zachary Levalle, the Zach of all trades.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out and making Modern Warfare 14 a huge success. Woonsocket, you are the best. We will see you back here on June 14th for another adrenaline-pumping night of professional wrestling. Take care, thank you, God bless, and have a safe trip home.